For more on this, let's bring back John Cardillo, former NYPD and a syndicated radio talk show host. You're an expert on many issues, and this happens to be another one of them. I want to bring back this Geraldo tunnel video because he got access to this ridiculous tunnel that El Chapo was able to build with a motorcycle on tracks, fully, had electricity and probably had air conditioning. It's so outrageous. So the only answer here, right, John, is to bring this character here to the United States.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that tunnel also had waypoints with weapons, clothing, money, food, luxury items in some cases, shaving kits. I mean, this was well planned out. There is no way he can be incarcerated in Mexico. A maximum security prison in Mexico just means they lock the door, which means nothing to a guy like El Chapo with billions when their prison guards make about $4,000 a year.
Well, who in the United States would have agreed to that plan?
Well, I don't know if it's so much they agreed to it as that this administration is just weak. It's weak on terror. It's weak on crime. They're not going to confront. It seems to me like this administration goes out of its way to excuse violent criminals' behavior and attempt to take this very far left approach to everything. Now, if they don't demand he come here, then he's going to escape again. You could bet your bottom dollar on that.
Well, of course he is, because he's worth billions of dollars. And as we just heard Geraldo tell us, when a prison guard makes $100 a month, and you've got El Chapo saying, look, I'll give you 500 grand if you help me dig this tunnel underneath the porta potty. I mean, what is the guy going to do?
Right, and if they don't do it, he kills their family.
Right.
So he really doesn't leave them much choice. It's either here's $500,000 in cash in a duffel bag, or we're going to kill and behead your family.
So, John, I want to get to the heart of the matter with you as well, the real story, as I did with Geraldo. Some people watching today may think, well, why is it so important to get this kingpin and bring him here, and why is this such a big story? Well, because it's ruining American lives, drugs, right?
Well, yeah, his narcotics trafficking is absolutely destroying cities and generations of Americans. But more importantly, if we don't think that ISIS and other radical Islamic terror groups are going to use his tunnel and smuggling network, his tunnels and smuggling network, we're kidding ourselves. And so he's a dual threat. He needs to be incarcerated here, deep underground, to stop two significant threats.
All right. Great insights from John Cardillo. Thanks much.
Thanks, Gretchen.
And we'll be right back with more of The Real Story.